So just off of what I've expressed, gonna change the language real quick, just for fun, since I'm not getting really good setups right now, and I'm up, so it's no need for me to force anything. So what we're doing is we're gonna be a pizza delivery. We're yeah, we're delivering pizzas, right? So let's just say inventory is gonna be the buyers are gonna be just the regular customers, right? And then supply is gonna be the store. Just I wouldn't think too much in that. I'm just identifying some terms to express the different sides of the markets, right? So we just delivered some pieces to. Actually, I like it. I want to flip it. I want to flip it because it'll make more sense if I flip it. So the store is the buyers, our inventory, and then the customers is supply. So we just picked up some pieces from the store at 220, right? We're taking it. We just dropped some pieces off to the customers at 230 from the micro scale that I'm looking at. But it doesn't matter because it's happening on all time frames. I'm just the way that I'm breaking it down is on this, it's from a zoomed in scale based off of tick charts. So we went back and now we're after we dropped those pieces off around 230, 234, went back to the store, picked up some pieces right above 220, probably like 221 ish. So our store right now is in that 220 zone. Now we're out delivering pieces, but we're the neighborhood is going to be in that. So now we got a lot of orders that just came in. So now we're frantically trying to serve all of these orders. Store is still at the 220 zone. As a just a real quick break from this. This is off of they're using economic news for this. It was like consumer confidence and something else. It's also a mental note for me to update my journal later. All right, picked up some more pieces off of 230. Right now, we're dropping those pieces off at 245. That volatility didn't last long for now. Quickly picked up some more pieces at 230. All right, so we're riding through that neighborhood now. We did have to drop off some pieces right there, but we're starting to travel to a different neighborhood. But along the way, we are dropping off a couple pieces. We got our one of our regular neighborhoods, one of our regular routes at 255 that we did drop off some pieces. A piece of guys has traveled a little further away from my store, dropping off pieces along the way. Had to pick up a couple pieces to drop off some more. But our store is still in that 230 zone until we find a new store. Looks like we could be picking up some pieces here at 255. That hasn't been confirmed yet. But from a, you know, doing it in sort of a budgeting way. Right, that was extremely temporary. Heading back towards our store. All right, we're reading our order book. Starting to pick up some more pieces. Drop them off real quick as we're looking at our order book. Back inside of our store. All right, picked up some more pieces, taking it back to our neighborhood. Starting to drop some pieces off here at 255. Really dropping those pieces off in this supply range or this neighborhood. Stick to the terms. This is also this is where we had our overnight session high before. The new session high is at around 275. Still dropping off some pieces. All right, we're extending our route. We're finding some more customers to drop pieces off to. So sticking with this pizza reference, when we go and pick up pieces from the store, it's not always a direct. We're going to pick up excess pizza so we can serve more customers as we go back out and we start delivering again. So we're not just picking up pieces that we already know customers have ordered. We're going to pick up those pieces and we're going to pick up even more pieces so that when we do what we're doing now, going out to, we're extending our route, going into new neighborhoods. We make sure that we have plenty of pieces to serve whatever customers are in these new neighborhoods, or in these neighborhoods that we were not previously doing business in. So we're finding a nice drop off point here at 280, a quick drop off point at 280. Let's see what our pizza guy wants to do. Do he wants to go keep delivering further? And he decides to deliver a little bit further into this neighborhood, or whatever, into this area. So we kind of did find a quick place to pick up some more pieces around 275. Say what happens here within the next few minutes would be telling of how hot the market is, how many customers are wanting to order pizzas. And so we're still finding some new customers. Had to do a quick little reload around 280 to 275. Finding new customers to drop more pieces off to. Inventory is, our pizza inventory is starting to get low. It's like we kind of found a quick stash to pick some new pieces up at 288. The last point, we found some pieces to pick up. Getting tongue tied. The last point, or last area, because these are not exact points, these are areas. The last area that we found some pieces to pick up is in this 280 zone. So we're making our way back. Let's see if we want to pick up some more pieces there. Do we have pieces there to pick up? Price is stalling here, so our delivery man is pausing here. So looks like there may be some pieces to pick up. Let's see if he has enough. We'll know if our pizza guy has enough to pick up if he decides to go back out from here and serve some more customers, which is that's exactly what he's starting to do. It would appear that the market has kind of cooled off a bit. All right. So he previously found some customers in this 290 zone. He's out serving his customers again. If his supply starts to run low, then, or if his inventory starts to run low, if his collection of pieces start to run low, he has that 280 zone, which could be his first area that he'll look up to pick up some new pieces. He did start to find some pieces to pick up. It's going to roughly say around the 285. So we have a zone of 285 to 280 where we saw our pizza guy pick up some new pizza. And he's not taking that pizza far. His customers are mostly in that 290 zone. And at this point, I think we get the pizza reference. That's just a. But you notice when I did all that, I didn't say anything about the other lines on the charts because it's irrelevant. It's like honestly irrelevant. And it's just like I kind of use that stuff sometimes, but as a way of kind of identifying trend. But if you all you really need to do is follow price, and then the structure around that price. That's going to be the main thing. That's the main reason why I go with the wholesale terms, and you can see I can easily change out the terminology because these are just words they were using to make it make sense to us. So I'm using the wholesale terms to make it make sense. So I just use the pizza business terms to kind of put a new light on it, to simplify it. Also illustrates that all these markets, they work the same.